This is Luke's Dreamworld. Relax Sunday, part 46. Hey everybody and welcome. This day you can watch all the episodes of Luke's Dreamworld part 46 and the topic is survival, and I can start with a quote. It's from Hunter S. Thompson. The point is valid. The difference between survival and wipeout in a physical crisis is nearly always a matter of conditioned reflexes. Well, I told about habits in my vlogs, although this is not the topic I will talk about this week, but I guess the survival topic is interesting as well. So I hope you have fun with Luke's Dreamworld part 46. This is Luke's Dreamworld, Brain Food Monday, part 46. Hey everybody and welcome back. This week I take the topic survival, and I surely have to survive if I want to achieve my dream world, so I guess this topic could be nice. I will start with a quote. It's from Michael Basie Johnson. If you truly want to be respected by people you love, you must prove to them that you can survive without them. It's a nice quote. The other week I talked about NFTs and I said it was non-fungible tokens. And I also said, well, I don't know if I pronounce it right, and I checked it. And I made a mistake. I make many mistakes because I'm not a native speaker, but this was a kind of funny one. But because non-fundable means that you can't fund it, you can't find money for it. But it's all about money. NFT is about cryptocurrency, it's about Ethereum. I don't know if you know it, probably you know Bitcoin, and it has some connections, and I try to explain what it is because it was non-fungible tokens. What means non-fungible? Well, I found a nice example, and it says, well, when you have 9 women and they are 1 month pregnant, altogether they don't have one baby. So it's non-fungible. Isn't it great? I hope you understand it. Another example could be that non-fungible is when you have a collection of Marvel comics and you want to sell them. They can differ in condition and if you have unpacked them or not, so they can have a different price. Some of them are collector's items, and those are non-fungible as well. So hopefully now you get the non-fungible. I will talk about NFTs, and I think it's interesting because I look at the music industry and I see, for example, a firm like Yellow Heart, and some artists are offering NFT products. So I wonder if I as an artist can sell, for example, my vlogs as an NFT, and I'm gonna look into it. I have to tell you, I have some doubts about all those currencies, and for example, it was a long time ago and I played Second Life. I told you about it, and you could sell stuff and buy stuff, but I didn't do it because I thought, well, on the internet or on my computer, is it really something? I don't really consider it something real. And maybe I have to change my mind, because now I can tell that there are a lot of NFT marketplaces and people are selling, for example, crazy monkeys. Just a little picture of a crazy monkey, it's drawn, and some of those monkeys even make 1 million and even more dollars. So it's kind of crazy maybe, I just don't know. And I have to admit, maybe I'm a bit too old for this kind of currency, but I'm gonna look into it, see if there's a market for sure. I've seen the marketplaces with pictures of kitty cats all drawn, and metaverse drawn pictures of well, they looked alike, about some aliens, and well, even if they look alike, people are paying a lot of money for it. So seems that others consider it a value. So I really have to think about the NFTs, and hopefully I've explained it a bit more, and hopefully I don't make too many mistakes, although I don't mind making mistakes because that's where I learn from it. It's not my native language, so I don't mind making mistakes. I told it already sometimes because it's a learning process, and I really think that it's good to make your mistakes, although you have to, when you don't know when you make a mistake, you can't learn from it. So now I knew that I was making a mistake, and I learned from it, and I tried to learn about the NFTs for sure. Well, this was the vlog in the new form. It could be the title could be "What are NFTs?" But we'll see. Okay, well, hope to see you tomorrow on the Positive Tuesday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Positive Tuesday, part 46. Hey everybody, and welcome back. I will start with a quote. It's from Sarah J. Maas. We each survive in our own way. Well, I guess I have to learn to find my own way, because I'm in doubt for sure. And it's about survival. And if I would like to survive, especially with the music, I have to look carefully what I'm doing, because I know with the vlogs I'm working up front. Even with the vlog music I work up front, so a week or two before, and it gives me some slack, and I have some time to do different things as well. For example, the PR, and put some messages in my Facebook, and that's what I'm working on fine. But with the music I'm not satisfied, and maybe it's because something that Brandon Boucard says in his book about high achievers habits, and maybe I have some lack of necessity. Is it necessary for me to create my music? And that's what I'm not sure about, because I don't have a mortgage, I'm fine, I don't have a family to feed, and I wonder what is my necessity. And I have to think about it, because I want to create the music, and I want to create my dream world for sure. So there needs to be more necessity, and I have to look carefully what I'm doing. And for example, I could really work on put my work for music on my calendar. So I could say I'm gonna work on it from 11 till 12, and then from 1 till about 2, and then I have 2 hours that I really have to look at the music and create something new. But I don't know if it works that way for me. So I've tried it, and it doesn't feel very good, because sometimes I talked about a creative process, and it feels like I have to be in the mood. And I know if you want to achieve something, that's not good, but I have to look at the way I will be able to create the music and work on it steadily. So this is my struggle for sure. But I will keep you posted. I don't mind this struggle, because it's okay. This is what it's about. It's a learning process, and I'm learning. But I want to have some results for sure. And although with the vlogs and with the music I don't have any results, one result could be fine, and that's creating a track. A new track that's good and I'm satisfied about. So that's I have to work on. I told you I work quite upfront, so I could take a lot of time this week to really work on some music, and I guess that's what I should do. Hopefully I will. Okay, well, this was a positive Tuesday. Hopefully it's positive for me as well and works it that way. And I hope to see you tomorrow on the Inspiration Wednesday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Inspiration Wednesday, part 46. Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with the quote. It's from Leon C. Megginson. It's not the strongest or the most intelligent who will survive, but those who can best manage change. Well, as you know, I really have to change if I want to survive in the music business, and I've told you about the NFTs and try to see if there's a possibility there. I found a website, it's a Yellow Heart, and that's a business, and they do business with music and NFT, and I have to look into it and see what it is. And as I told you yesterday, the most important thing that I have to do is create music. But that's where I'm working on, and that's where I vlog about. And I have one example of someone who is really creative with earning some money. I told you about a man from, I guess it's Brazil, and he creates virtual instruments and applications, and he had a group buy this year, and I thought, well, I had the group buy in 2019, but he didn't really came off with everything because of COVID. Well, let's support him and do something else and buy another group buy, although I didn't need it. But I'm astounded because what he's doing now, it seems that he is forgetting his group buy, and he is advertising with a discount of 85%, and what he wants is create a new virtual instrument based on the workstation he created, but this is totally new and he's gonna put all the effort in it. So I'm a bit in doubt. Is it really something I should support? Although I know this man has some issues with his mental health, and when I would consider to buy the new upgrade for this virtual instrument, I could support him with a few dollars, so it wouldn't be that much money. And in a way, I think it's about how all musicians are struggling at this time, because there is COVID still going on, and we have lockdowns, and especially in the cultural world we are locked down. But I should see it as an opportunity as well, because this is a time for me to be on my own and create my music. And well, as I can see that a lot of people are trying to do their best and see if they can create an income, and whether it's a little boy that's selling his beats, that's what they call it, on the internet for $25 each. Or I told you about the boy that was showing his capabilities on creating a track with a virtual instrument I'm using. And I also told you that I should create my own sounds for sure. And that's why I always doubt. So for example, I have the story about this man. He's creating a new virtual instrument with new sounds. But I have a lot of sounds and I have those virtual instruments. So I'm in doubt as well. But I think it's all with the process I'm going through. I will keep working, and I have to use this. I really have to use my doubts about being successful, my doubts about being a high performer, my doubts about being a musician, and my doubts about creating my dream world. And well, as I told you many times, I'm working on it, and I have to create some habits which I'm working on also. And to be honest, if I look at what I'm doing, I'm working hard for sure. And I'm enthusiastic because I really like what I'm doing. Although I don't see the results yet. And that's what it's makes it so difficult for me, for sure. So I keep on going and I feel good and I'm satisfied in what I'm doing, but I would like to see some results. And as I have told you yesterday, the best result for me is to create a song. And maybe not this week, but I have to set a deadline and I have to tell myself that I should publish a new track at the end of this month. So this is what I'm gonna do. Hope to see you tomorrow on the Lifehack Thursday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Lifehack Thursday, part 46. Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with a quote. It's from a book from Lee Barton, The King of Scars. Most of us can hide our greatest hurts and longings. It's how we survive each day. We pretend the pain isn't there, that we are made of scars instead of wounds. Well, I've talked about living in the past, although this one is about surviving. And I don't think it's very wise if you are do something and don't acknowledge your emotions, because they are there. And you could pretend there is no pain, but it's better to go through the pain and acknowledge that it's there and try to overcome it. And it's possible because it's an emotion and you can change your emotions, and sure, you can do as if it's not there, but if there is pain, I would suggest that you get through it and look what's going on. And maybe you are able to change it, because if you live in the moment, if you look at it very carefully, the pain isn't there, it's from the past. So that's the way to survive. Okay, well, today I would like to talk about two things. I have some exciting news because I'm looking for another home, and maybe I found something. I'm not sure yet because I have to look at it and I have to see if it's suitable for what I want with the vlogging and music. And there are some other candidates as well, so I'm not sure if they are going to give it to me. So I keep you informed about this endeavor. Alright, and there's something else, because there's a conference in Groningen, it's in Holland, and it's the Eurovision, it's the Eurosonic Noorderslag. It's a conference, the ESNS 2022, and I have a ticket. That's not because I'm that important or bought it, but the music rights organization sent some mails, and if you would like to subscribe for a free ticket, you could enlist, and I'm one of the lucky ones. So I'm gonna look at this conference because I think it's interesting. For example, I got a mail about a radar, and you can tell about which songs are in the top lists. And for example, what kind of radio stations have played those songs, and that's interesting for me. So now I can find out what kind of music is played on what kind of radio stations, and I can try to find the addresses of those radio stations and see if I can mail them when I have a promotion for a new single. There was something else as well, and that's I have to think about it. It's about looking at data, analytics. You can tell what kind of group, how many plays they have on Spotify, or how many subscribers or followers they have on all social media. And that's interesting also because I can look at what they are doing. And well, those are things I didn't know that was existing. So now I learned something, and I guess I'm gonna learn from the conference as well, although it's online. Other years I was there one day on a Saturday and you could meet people, and now you can meet people with video conferences, and that's what I don't like. And the thing is, I could do it but only on my phone because I have this camera, but I'm not able to put it on my PC, so that's a bit of a problem. But I'm gonna see, because there are a lot of kind of conference speakers, and I guess they have some very important things to tell about the music industry at this moment. I haven't seen the program, so I have to look at it. But there are also some groups performing online, so I could watch those groups and see how they are doing, and if I can get some inspiration, I guess it will be very nice. So the next few days I'll be on the internet conference of the ESNS 2022, and I will tell you what it was and if I learned from it. Hope to see you tomorrow on the Healthy Friday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Healthy Friday, part 46. Hey everybody, welcome back. I should start with a quote, but I want to correct something, because yesterday I spoke about Leaf and something else and it was the wrong name. She was the writer of King of Scars, but it's Lee Bardugo. So now you know. I could have placed the title, maybe I will, so I make mistakes, not a problem. I have another quote for you from Michael Scout. He wrote The Warlock. The strong survive, but courageous triumph. I think that's a nice quote, and I want to keep you posted on things. So I told you about the conference, the ESNS 2022. Well, I had some difficulties to get into it because I thought I lost my password. I use a password manager and it was on the wrong name, and I tried to email them and they didn't respond at first, but then I got a link and everything is fine, and tomorrow I will look at the conference and see some interesting, hopefully interesting talks about the music industry. I also told you about going to Move maybe, and it's quite exciting because there are just a few persons in front of me. I'm the fourth candidate and it could be possible that I'm moving, but it means a lot of work also, so I'm not sure if I really want it. I've asked some questions about, for example, if they will place solar panels in the future and some isolation glass, and which isn't at that house, so I have to look at it very carefully if I want it. There's a lot of space to work, but I haven't seen it really, so it's because of the COVID and they show the video and I have an impression about the house and the rooms, but not from the above big loft, which is also with the house. It comes with this apartment. So I'm very curious how it looks, but I guess it's gonna be a lot of work, and hopefully they will send me some pictures, or am I able to watch it myself, but I'll see. And then lastly, about the music, I am working on it. So yesterday I was in the mood and it feels great, and I created an instrumental version and even sung some lyrics and created some melodies, so I'm getting there. The thing is, I have a title which isn't that original. It's called By My Side, and I have to see if I can change that, but because there are other tracks that are called that way, so I have to look at it. But I am very happy that I'm working on this track and some new music, and I found the chords myself, and I found the melodies, and I found the instruments that I would like to use. I have to admit, still use some presets, but that's okay with me, because if they sound good and I tweak them a bit, then it feels like my own music or my own sounds as well. Although I really have to look at it and I know it, but now I'm very satisfied with what I have created. So I keep on working on it. I have to work on the lyrics now and almost finished also, but I have some doubts about some of the lyrics, so I have to think about it. But I'm working and I'm very satisfied about it. Okay, well, this was the Healthy Friday. I hope to see you tomorrow on the Inside Saturday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Inside Saturday, part 46. Hey everybody, welcome back. I will start with the quote. It's from Martha Gellhorn. Nothing is better for self-esteem than survival. Well, I've talked about survival more or less this week, and I'm watching all the conferences at the ESNS 2022. It's a conference and festival for music, and I see some interesting topics. For example, I learn about Web 3.0, or 3.0, the new kind of web with blockchains and well, I don't really know what it is exactly, but they tell they can improve it because it's more visible and more transparent, and people are owning it a bit more than now because, for example, you look at social media and the social media companies, they own all your information and sell it to others, and that's something that's not very good for the customers. So those are things that can be changed, and although I don't really know what Web 3.0 is right now, I'm into it. And I also saw about NFTs. I've talked about non-fungible tokens, fungible I guess, and all kinds of new things that can help musicians to earn some income. It's about new ways of streaming, and well, as I told you, it's very interesting and I learn a lot from it. But I also learn from other artists that are talking about the period they had, and you can tell that most of them are trying to survive for sure. You can see that just a few artists are very successful and thousands of them are struggling and have to see if they can get income. Some even leave their musicianship and they are trying another job because of the pandemic, and there's no possibility to perform live. So it's a difficult time for musicians and for artists for sure. So maybe it's a good time for me because I'm just starting and nothing depends on it, and I can be creative and do what I want. And this week I have worked on music very nicely and I'm satisfied. I'm still thinking about the lyrics and I'm improving them. And I am singing and recording, and I have to do it again, I know, because those are kind of demos, and until I don't have the right lyrics, I can record it for sure and permanent when I have the good lyrics. So this is how it works, but as I told you many times, I'm working on it and I really enjoy the process, although I still don't know if I can move to another home because the one that is renting the place didn't answer my mail yet, so I don't know if I can have some improvements on the house. And right now I'm living in a very quite new home, and it's sustainable, and it's got good isolation, and I have low costs of for example my gas and electricity. I have some solar panels, and I don't know if I have to give it up, so I still a bit in doubt about moving to another place. But the thing is, due to COVID, you couldn't look there. I only have a video, and as I told you, there is some more space on the top floor, and they didn't provide any images or videos from it, so I have to watch it and see if it's suitable for what I want. Because when I have that space, I can create a better studio for the vlogs and my sound studio, and I guess I can work more, but as I told you again, I'm not sure about it, so I will see. But it was a very productive week and I'm very satisfied, and hope to see you tomorrow on the Relax Sunday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld Relax Sunday, part 46. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed part 46 of Luke's Dreamworld with the topic survival. Next week in part 47 I take the topic boundaries. Hope to see you there. Bye.